Now, we have an exclusive follow-up to what promises to be a highly publicized Northern California trial. The elements include young people, rock and roll, and murder for hire.
I think we're talking about an 18-year-old girl who's very young and who didn't know what she was doing.
I'm not crazy, and I'm not anything, whatever else.
I mean, if you want to try to tie it down to one person going out with her and how this thing got started, it's not that easy.
Well, I'm not a criminal. I'm not out to kill anybody. I'm not out to hurt anybody.
She liked to come to almost every one of our shows, and she liked to hang out and talk with us after, and, you know, and we'd get into the philosophy of the band.
All right, Jim, I'm trying to concentrate, guys.
I knew neither one of them.
Well, I really can't talk about my case since it's not over yet. But yeah, I really feel bad about everything that's happened.
Where's Elena Rowe? I know she's out there.
Singer Paul Inararity says Rowe followed his group, but that no band members dated Rowe or the other girl.
This thing is really strange, and it's caught a lot of people by surprise, and I don't think very many people can figure it out.
Jealous over the intentions of a Sacramento rock and roll band, Rowe is charged with paying an undercover detective to kill 17-year-old Gina Lopez.
Did you mean to hurt that other girl?
No.
Tell you what, nobody in the band that they will confide in me about is coming out and saying anything more.
When Elena Rowe fell for a local rock singer, she started carrying around a photo with her, but it wasn't a picture of the man she longed to be with. Cops say it was a photo of the love rival she wanted killed. Steve Dunleavy reports on the rock and roll fan who allegedly had her own hit parade.
Cops say she desperately wanted to hurt someone. She even allegedly hired a hitman to kill a rival groupie. Both were obsessed with members of this band, the Atomic Circus.
This is somebody that tried to hire somebody to kill a rival. This is scary, man.
Just like a really nice girl. She's the type of girl that would get along with everybody.
According to cops, it's still unclear which one of the rock and rollers was the centerpiece of Elena's affection.
It could have been me, but it just as well could have been Jason.
About a month ago, she had put the word out, and someone that knew her called us, and basically we were able to set it up so that she believed that our undercover officer was actually somebody who could carry this out.
Last week at this trendy Sacramento coffee shop, just a few miles from California's state capital, cops watched as an informant disguised as a hired killer listened as Elena Rowe calmly said she wanted her nemesis dead. And then, cops say, without hesitation, Elena remarkably wrote a personal check as a retainer for the killing. Authorities took Elena into custody and charged her with murder for hire, a crime so severe in the state of California, no bail was set. In court, after her arrest, Elena Rowe stood silent.
I think it's some jealousy with the boyfriend and girlfriend situation, and it got tangled up in a mess.
An 18-year-old California woman is in a Sacramento jail, accused of plotting a murder. CNN's Greg Lefebvre explains how authorities got wise to the plan and stopped it.
Elena Rowe is either very dangerous or incredibly naive for allegedly paying a hitman to kill a romantic rival. Most believe it is the latter.
Certainly not public enemy number one, but she has, we believe, committed a pretty serious crime.
Investigators say Rowe passed the word she wanted the other girl out of the way and would pay a killer.
What we have is a situation that's tragic, and we have a young woman who has some problems. It is not Charles Manson in female clothes.
I think it's clear enough, just what we have heard, that this crime certainly lacks sophistication.
The defense will argue that Rowe, by writing a check to a hitman, demonstrated how little she actually knew about what she was doing.
I don't think that the allegations they have alleged show that this person is real sophisticated, that sat down and planned something and thought about how she wasn't going to get caught, or it just is really unsophisticated and way beyond amateur.
Rowe hung out at underground parties thrown by rock and roll bands at rented industrial buildings.
There's been a lot of times where girls have fought over band members and they didn't even know it.
The band didn't know.
Right.
The undercover detective in this case has broken up 2 alleged contract hits this year. The verdict in the other case is in guilty.
Heavy metal. This time, the metal of a jailhouse door slamming.
When Rowe appeared in court this morning, a judge set her bail at $50,000. If convicted, she faces 9 years in jail.